Let me now get you the latest from Kabul. Joining me on the broadcast is Kanika Gupta, reporting from Ground Zero. Kanika, what can you tell us about the situation on the streets of Kabul at this point of time?
At this point, the streets are largely quiet. I mean, there was a lot of panic initially in the morning when the news broke out about Taliban entering the city limits. And for the first couple of hours, there was a lot of commotion on the streets. People were trying to reach home. Everybody, all the shops were closed. And there was a lot of nervousness and panic amongst people. But for now, it is largely quiet. There has been no movement on the streets right now. Around in the evening there were still some people, but right now it's completely quiet. It's absolutely dead on the streets.
And have you had an opportunity to speak to women? We've been hearing some rather alarming reports about fear stalking the streets of Kabul, and women extremely scared what might happen in the days ahead. We've heard there are reports that several lined up outside various embassies, desperately seeking visas, trying to escape.
Yes, there is a lot of fear amongst women because they are looking at a very uncertain future. They feel as though everything that they've worked for in the last 2 decades has been to nothing. So there is a widespread fear, and of course there's a lot of panic amongst them, especially the women who are working in public spaces, in high government offices. They are especially scared for their lives as well as their future from this point onwards. So there is a lot of clamoring for visas outside of Afghanistan. They have been trying to get into India or any other country, whoever will take them at this point. So there's definitely a lot of panic, and women are especially extremely scared for what is now in store for them. With reference to how it was in the past when Taliban was in power for about 5 to 6 years, there was a complete, they were in complete lockdown. They were not allowed to mingle in the public spaces. They were not allowed to educate themselves. So between then and now, they really worry for their future.
What about the Indian mission in Kabul? Are officials still there? Are our diplomats still there? We're told that the United States sent in Chinooks, evacuated their staff. The British are doing the same. What more do we know about the Indian mission?
As I have been in constant touch with the Indian embassy, I have been informed that there are still people there, and that the visas are being issued. I mean, I was speaking to someone yesterday and they told me that the visas are still being issued to Afghan nationals, but I am not aware of the current situation, if they are still here or if they have been evacuated from the country.
Kanika Gupta, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. Stay safe. I will come back to you for more.